month of August. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Scorpio. Let's get started, guys. Let's start with this deck. I think there's some drama with water signs this time around. I did fire signs several days ago, and there were intense, and I feel drama with you guys. So let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Scorpio. This is your love reading for the month of August. Let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Scorpio. Why am I seeing, okay, I'm seeing, what do you call those people? A cross guard. They help you cross the street. So I'm hearing a stop sign. I'm seeing one of those, and they're holding up a stop sign. Okay. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Scorpio. All right, let's see what we have. We have Lazy Lover, and then we have the Queen. Oh goodness. So Lazy Lover, and then this Queen. I feel like there's someone here that feels or acts or likes people to cater to them, and they don't I'm hearing they don't match the energy that is being given to them. So yeah, I'm getting that there's someone here that likes to be catered to. That's that Queen here that we have. Lover with high standards. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. And then it says, sex in beautiful and luxurious places. Likes to be surrounded by beauty and to be beautiful. Okay. And then we have like, oh, I'm getting that there's two. Okay. So aside from that, I'm also getting that there's two women here. There's one that seems as though they're very high maintenance. They have very high standards. This one here, this Queen. And then we have the Lazy Lover over here on the other side. I'm hearing that always looks a drag. No initiative from a lover. They let you down. They let you do all the work. Oh goodness. Okay, so we have two very different personalities. Okay, we have one that I'm hearing is very hardworking, likes to do, and I'm hearing, and they do a lot, but they ask for a lot in return. And then I'm hearing we have another person here that I feel like they don't do enough, and I'm hearing they might not ask for a whole lot in return either. I feel like that's a problem. Let's see. Okay, so we have two energies here. Let's take a look at this Queen energy over here. That could certainly be the female Scorpio. It says balance. Balancing emotions and desires, and then self-control, needing clarity before getting intimate, wanting to control the situation. And then it says refraining from sexual activity, integrating healthier sexual behavior patterns. So this Queen, I feel like there's someone here perhaps that has discovered their self-worth. I feel like they've changed. I'm hearing a whole lot of things about themselves. In particular, I'm hearing what it is that they expect and ask for when it comes to relationships, what they're willing to give as well as receive, this Queen. And I feel like they very much are, I'm hearing they very much know what it is that they're deserving of, and I feel like they're not willing, and they're not willing here to lower their standards at all. I feel like it's because this individual here that is being represented by this Queen, I feel like they know what it feels like to be in unhealthy, unbalanced relationships, and I'm hearing, and they're being very careful about not entertaining. I'm hearing lower energies, lower vibrational relationships. Do you see there's a shadow back here? There's a shadow. So I'm hearing there's a shadow as well that this Queen here has left behind. There's a shadow here that this person has left behind, and I feel like they're trying to make, again, better choices as it pertains. I feel like they are making better choices as it pertains to how it is that they share their energy. I'm hearing, and with who and how, who it is that they choose to be intimate with as well. And they're, I'm hearing, they're exuding, okay, a whole lot of self-control. So this is not easy for this person. And I feel like before they're even able to get intimate or just get closer, allow people into their space, I feel like they have to be sure, trust this person. As well as I feel like, again, they're refraining from giving their energy. I feel like, again, this is a person that, okay, with I feel like they've kind of always been this way, actually. That's actually what I'm getting. I feel like they've always kind of been this way, I'm hearing, but nonetheless, they have, you know, encountered some I'm hearing some shadow people in their love life, nonetheless. There's an individual here that's very picky about who it is that they are, who it is that they give their time and energy to, specifically who it is they give their body to. And then over here, let's see. Now, for many of you, that could certainly be this lazy lover could be the shadow back here. So for many of you, what I'm getting is that this is two individuals, okay? In either scenario, these are two different individuals. So in the first scenario, I feel like could be two women. Could certainly be two gentlemen for a very selective few. And then the second scenario is that this is one person, right? Let's say that this is you, Scorpio. And then this is your lover, which happens to be like, looks like here the opposite. Let's see, this lazy lover, lazy lover. All right, we have imposter. Oh, whew. The proposal. Oh goodness, the imposter. Look, the imposter. I mean, pretending to be friends in hopes of being intimate with you. Imposter. So, you know, this is just representing a fake person. And then here we have the proposal, a very tempting sexual proposal. The proposal. Okay, so I feel like for many of you there is so let me read it to you with both scenarios. I feel like the first scenario is that this is another party, another woman, okay? I feel like who it is that they portray to be, I feel like it's just the front. I feel like it's a front. I feel like they pretend, they show a certain image, which to me is almost like they could be, I feel like the image that they try to portray is this one actually. Very pretentious. And then here with this proposal, I feel like, what did I just get right now? Yeah, I'm just getting, guys, that, you know, this is an individual here who portrays something that they're not. And I feel like they lie, okay? And yeah, I feel like they do lie. And they pretend, they portray themselves a certain way. I'm hearing in order to have the love and the affection of others with this proposal. Okay. Now, second scenario, I feel like this could be an individual here that is not willing to put in the time, the work, the effort here that it takes. So I'm hearing to get to know you. with this imposter and this proposal, I feel like whatever it is that they're going to be offering you, I feel like certainly having to be wary of that. Although I don't feel like you're going to have any sort of trouble. I'm reading this as if it was you, Scorpio, because we have this balance and this self-control, which to me says that, I'm hearing you have your head on straight, okay? So I'm hearing you're not going to be easily fooled. So yeah, I feel like this is an individual as well, okay, here that could be portraying something, okay, telling you one thing, but their intentions are another. And I feel like they're very much wanting to get close to you, but with the lazy lover, I feel like they're not willing to put in the time, the work necessary here to get to know you pretty much. So they're not wanting pretty much, you're not on the same page, it seems. For many of you, we have this mistress. For many of you, this could be a person that is wanting to keep you in wants to put you in a third-party situation or be in an open relationship. And I just don't feel like this is what this one wants, okay? I feel like they're watching you very closely. Secretly obsessing, secretly observing you. Secret admirer, erotic admiration. So I feel like they find you incredibly attractive, okay? They're very drawn to you, and I feel like they very much I feel like I'm hearing they want you, but I feel like they're not willing to do the work for it. So they'll choose just to lie to get what they want from you. Okay, that's the situation that we have going on. Let's see, now let's take a look at individual energies. Let's take a look at individual energies. Let's begin with you, my dear Scorpio. Let's see, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in Scorpio. We have Control Freak and it's reversed. Control Freak and it's reversed. So I feel like you've released a lot of control. You've released a whole lot of control, and I'm also hearing, and you're also not in the position to I'm hearing entertain anybody's controlling behavior, and I feel like you're not. I feel like that's something that you're very much avoiding. Look, it's reversed. Control Freak. And then here it says too intense. And then cold as ice. So for many of you, what I'm getting this like perfectionist energy over here from that Queen energy, which it says very high standards, all right? What does that mean? It means that it could be demanding, okay? So I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, I feel like, you know, you find yourself in a position, my dear Scorpio, where you're wanting to change a lot about yourself. I feel like one of the things is releasing control. And I'm hearing coming off too intense. And with this cold as ice, I feel like how you're doing this is by not perhaps not allowing your emotions to completely show, just keeping them under control. I hear here with this cold as ice, which, you know, I don't really like this cold as ice, because I feel like there's this it's almost like you're trying to numb your emotions here. But I feel like that could be necessary. I feel like that could certainly be necessary, especially in the predicament that we see here. So too intense. Aside from that, I feel like, again, you're not trying to be with anybody that is trying to control you. Or, you know, and I do feel like there's someone here that is actually, I feel like this is you, too intense. I mean, come on, Scorpio. And then we have jealousy issues. This is your position. Let me get one more card. And then we have talk too much. And then it says snooping. And it says incompatible. So look, you got this one first. So to me, again, I feel like this is you not wanting to be in any lower vibration relationship, specifically that which tries to control you and limit you and restrict you in any kind of way. You see, that's why it's reversed. I feel like you're feeling very intense because you're having to numb some of your feelings, okay? You're feeling very intense. And I feel like you're attracted to this individual as well. Although I feel like this person has a lot of jealousy issues. I feel like you worked on that, again, because you have this, you know, it's reversed. And I feel like you don't want that. And I feel like this individual here, I feel like they're very jealous. I feel like they want to, I feel like you sense that they want to control you. And I do feel like there's this intensity that you're feeling from them as well as from within yourself. And I feel like you're getting a lot of conflicting thoughts here about what it is that you should do. You see, this woman here talk too much. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot going on in your head. I do feel like there's people spying, okay, here. And I'm hearing truth of the matter here. I feel like there's a lot of things going on in your head. And I feel like one of the things, like what I'm hearing right now, is like we're too different. We're incompatible here with this incompatible card. We're different. We don't want the same things. So, you know, and I feel like that's connected with this cold as ice, where again, I feel like you're very much suppressing your emotions. And I feel like you're telling yourself it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. And I do feel like there's some truth to that, though. I do feel like there's, because look at the energy that we saw. There's, yeah, I feel like there's an individual here that is jealous, possessive. They're coming in with the controlling energy. Okay, so that's your position. Let's take a look at the other person. Let's take a look at the other factor. Let's see. Scorpio. We have difficult to get to know. I feel like that's what they're thinking. I feel like that's what they're thinking about you. And then here we have guarded. And then here we have goody two shoes. Doesn't that go? Doesn't that go? Difficult to get to know. Guarded, goody two shoes. For those of you that I'm connecting with, I feel like this is the way this person is viewing you, because look, the eyes are being emphasized here. It goes with what, this is the high standards, you know, that we saw earlier. And look, this, they're peeking. And this person has a mask. You see, so that, I feel like that's the person that I told you that they're portraying something, you know. So yeah, I feel like this person is trying to get to know you. They're finding that difficult, and as a result, I feel like they could resort to manipulation, control tactics here in order to get in your space. Difficult to know. I feel like they are guarded, and I feel like they know, I'm hearing, they know that someone here, they're viewing you as someone, I'm hearing, that is, I'm hearing like they're acting like they're too good for me. So there's a, yeah, of course, there's a lower vibration there that I feel. But, you know, with that beginning energy, there's nothing, you know, and that happens a lot, you know, when, you know, there's a person with high standards and another will look at that and say, oh, well, they think that they're all that. And it's like, what? No, they just have high standards. What's wrong with that? And it says too many on the roster. And then it says living in the past. Goodness. For many of you, I feel like this could be an individual that you have a past with. Too many on the roster. I feel like the queen energy that we saw in the beginning, and again, I'm reading that as you, my dear Scorpio. I feel like you have a lot of admirers, okay? I feel like perhaps at this time you have the opportunity to pick and choose who it is that you want to be with or not. And I feel like this is something this person is seeing. You see too many on the roster. I feel like, again, And I feel like they're perceiving this, perhaps this lack of attention that you're not giving them. They're perceiving this as you giving your time and energy to someone else. So again, we go back to the jealousy and the control issues that we saw with you with that card reversed, and living in the past. So again, I feel like this person is still, for those of you that I'm connecting with, I feel like living in the past is representative of one, you already know this person, and I feel like they're still, I feel like they still think about you. They have not been able to forget you. And I feel like this living in the past is also symbolic of this person living in the past. So I feel like for those of you that already know who this person is, yeah, you have to know who this person is. I feel like the connection, the relationship that the both of you had, I feel like it wasn't good. And well, I feel like that person has not released that. Okay, that is their position. One more card. One more card. Let's see, Scorpio. We have overly nice. Overly nice. I just don't feel like that's this person. But again, you know, if the roles are a switch, I feel like I feel like someone here has the tendency of being too nice to give in. I feel like this person knows that. You know, and I feel like this person could be playing, you know, because here we have this nun, okay? So I feel like this person, they could be trying to, they could be trying to use that. And maybe against you or in their favor. Let's just say in their favor. I feel like they know that you're overly nice. I mean, you don't want to disappoint. And then here we have too intense. And we have negative attitude. And then here we have temper. It's interesting, okay, because I do feel like you're very nice. You see, I feel like this is how this person is viewing you, and I feel like you're so intense, like your energy, what you're exuding, that it's this person. I'm hearing you're nice and you're sweet, and there's something about your appearance. I'm hearing that is so angelic-like, very sweet and delicate. I'm hearing, but it's so intense. There's something about your eyes too, okay? And then, well, temper, and then this negative attitude. I feel like this person knows, okay? I feel like the both of you have an attitude. There's tempers, I would say tempers flare here. It's easy for the both of you to get a little intense here with each other. And easy, I'm hearing to, so intense it is that it's easy to fall to lower vibrations here. I do feel like there's this, there's this attitude here. And again, I feel like the attitude is, I'm hearing some of you just naturally have an attitude. But aside from, and again, I'm seeing all of this as the way this person is perceiving you. So I feel like they worry about your temper, they worry about your attitude, okay? But I'm hearing there's something about you. It's this intensity that it just draws them in. I feel like they like that, okay? It's weird. Yeah, they like the temper and the attitude. I'm hearing because there's like many different sides of you. And then here we have this know-it-all. And then this snooping. So I feel like this person thought, okay, that they knew who you were. It's like I feel like they thought they knew you. They thought they knew it all about you. And then with the snooping, it's like they don't. So it's like they're wanting to know more. And again, I feel like they feel like you're feeling like you're treating them, or you're making them feel like they're just one in many. I feel like still thinking about you. I think that they think about you a lot. And I feel like I feel like they are looking at you like you're acting like you're too good for them now, or something like that. And I feel like they do see you as someone that is very guarded, and it's difficult for them to get in. And again, they're hiding as well. Okay, they're hiding a lot. Pretty much what I see here is like, I feel like this person just really wants to get close to you. And I do feel like they're wanting like something more than just getting close to you, right? And then here, look, it says suffocating. Goodness, one more card. And then we have mothering. Suffocating and mothering. I don't know how things were in the past, guys. I haven't looked into that. But I feel like this person is feeling like they're smothering, or like they want to smother. Look, mothering and suffocating. My God, that's like a helicopter mom. Helicopter parent. Have you ever heard that? That's a parent that is always hovering over their kids, you know, everything that they're doing. I feel like that's how they feel. That's how they're feeling here. For others of you, I also feel like this is for those for those of you that I'm connecting with, this is someone you have a past with. I feel like you smothered them at one point. I feel like you mothered them as well, like you babied them, or yeah, something like that. And I feel like now they're in this energy themselves. And I feel like what it is that you're showing now is not what you showed them in the past, which is why, you know, I feel like this person is like, they don't really get you. They don't. So there's this mystery about you, Scorpio. Okay, so that's them. Let's see, what can you expect to unfold? What future energy? Let's see, what can you expect to unfold? Let's use this tarot deck. Future energy, my dear Scorpio. Oh goodness, we're at 28 minutes. Well, let me just get the cards here. Once it gets closer to 30, I'll restart the camera. Let's see, Scorpio. So future energy, what can you expect to be developing? What can you expect to be developing? Let's see. We have, oh goodness, look at this one here with that big hair. That's the queen. That's Miss Goody Two Shoes. Look, she has two gentlemen there doing her hair. Look at her. Wow, it goes. Guys, I'm going to restart my camera. Let me go ahead and do that now. Hey there, Scorpio, I'm back. We were talking about this Three of Pentacles. And I mean, my goodness, look at the way that it's depicted. Doesn't it go? I mean, just look at this. I mean, a picture says 1,000 words, right? Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, I'm hearing they're having to work with you, okay? They're having to work with you. And then here we have the Two of Swords. Look at the way this is depicted. Goodness. So it's almost like, you know, aiming, right? Aiming, going for it and trying to aim. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn of significance. Hermit here. Look, they're bringing a cake. Look, they're bringing everything it is that they can find here. They're bringing a baguette. What is that? A loaf of bread, a cake here. Look, among other things. Hermit. And then we have Justice. Look. And then we have the Five of Cups. Oh, so I feel like for many of you, I feel, oh goodness, look. And then here we have the High Priestess. Oh God, look. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So pretty much, what can you expect for the future? I feel like you can expect, I'm hearing to retain your high standards. Obviously, look, very well depicted here. I'm hearing because, and what you can expect is others working with you, meaning, like I'm hearing on your own terms, but I don't like the way that that sounds, you know, yeah. So yeah, I'm just getting others working with you. Okay. Because again, I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, my dear Scorpio, you find yourself in a position where you're not necessarily willing to negotiate necessarily, or I would say not willing to lower your standards. So I feel like others will have to, I'm hearing raise their standards. You see how this ladder here? I'm hearing and meet you up here and meet you up there. Now with the Two of Swords, I feel like someone, you know, is thinking here with the Two of Swords. They're wondering if, I feel like they're feeling a bit confused here. I don't really think that they know what it is that you want from them. I think they want to. Look, and then especially here with this Hermit, you see this Hermit is someone who learns. That's the way that I'm seeing it here. And the way that it's depicted is almost like this one knows what it takes. So again, I feel like there's an individual here that is looking at you. They're wanting to get closer. I feel like for whatever reason, there's some that might be a little difficult. And I feel like with the Two of Swords, they don't really know what it is that you want from them or what it is that you want them to do. With this Hermit, I feel like they're learning right now. I'm hearing, you know, guys, so high standards here, the way that I'm seeing it is also boundaries. You know, there's boundaries here that have been or will be created. And what are boundaries? Boundaries pretty much teach people how to treat you. That's what boundaries are. So I feel like there's someone here learning, okay, how to treat you, how to handle you. And then look, justice, what does it take? So look, you see how there's these two there on the table. I feel like that's what it takes here. I'm hearing that someone is just having to raise their standards. That's it. I'm hearing and meet you up here. I feel like, again, I feel like they're a little clueless a little bit about what it is that you want. I feel, again, it's a learning experience, everything that we have going on here. And with the Justice, I feel like this individual is going to be doing the right thing. Meaning doing whatever it is that it takes here. I'm hearing to get closer to you. With the Five of Cups being here, guys, I feel like this person has been unable to connect with another, okay, in the way that they have connected with you. In fact, I feel like that has even affected like their, I'm hearing their libido, okay? And then here we have the Queen. Oh yeah, I told you about the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. And then this High Priestess. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. This person really desires to be with you intimately. Like, oh my God, the High Priestess and the Ace of, the Ace of Coins, just like the Ace of Wands, guys, is a phallic symbol. It's representative of the male genitalia. So is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is connected to the female genitalia. And we see that very well depicted here. Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the High Priestess, which is a very desirable woman. So I feel like this person, okay, it's almost like they'll do anything, okay? It's like they'll do anything to be with you. That's really a big motivation here. It's a big motivation of theirs. That is what that's what we have. I'm just looking at this. Look at this Hermit. Okay, let me just pull out, I don't even know, like, what are their intentions? Because I think I feel like their intentions are all over the place. I feel like they're just wanting to get, we have the Nine of Wands, and then here we have someone touching themselves. Okay. I'm hearing that they want you to desire them. So I feel like right now they're thinking like that you're not really into them, and I feel like they want you to be into them. I mean, they want you to think about them. They want you to desire them with this nine of Wands. And then here we have this Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. And then here we have a gentleman that is dropping from this hot air balloon, and then we have a couple over here. So I also feel like they want you to drop. Okay, I feel like they want you to change your plans. I feel like they want another chance, and then I also feel like they want you to discard, you know, anybody. And I feel like with this Nine of Wands, I feel like they don't want you to give up on them, and I feel like they want you to again desire and think about them. Okay, that's what those are their intentions, by the way. One more card. Okay, let's get this one. We have this Queen of Wands, and this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but the Queen of Wands is just like this. I feel like that's what they're trying to get to. I feel like they're trying to get this wild side out of you. And I'm hearing that for many of you, this person knows your wild side, okay, with this Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person is trying to get you back to... They're trying to get you to drop your walls, okay? And I feel like this person very much wants you to desire them, okay, with this Queen of Wands. And I feel like, yeah, I feel like they want you to get to a point where you take control again, I'm hearing. Because I feel like right now you could be very passive. And I feel like for those of you that I'm connecting with, perhaps this person is used to you being more assertive. And I feel like you are being assertive now, but in a different way. Anyways, I feel like that's what's going on here with this person. Oh, okay, let's grab an oracle card, guys, to close the reading. Scorpio, if you want to book a reading with me, you could do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to VotreVoyageTarot.com, where you could book a private reading with me. If you have an Instagram, please do follow me on there. That link is down below. All right, let's get this one. And it says self-love. Look, it goes, right? It goes like with what I'm telling you. So pretty much like the beginning energy, you know, it feels, and then here it says reunion. And it says balance. Missing you. Oh goodness. Yeah, thoughts of you on their mind, considering feelings and emotions. It goes with your reading. Second chances. Wow, what did I tell you? Second chances. Getting back together is now possible. Keep an open heart. Balance, fair and balanced energy, creating harmony for a strong future. So I feel like balance is very much needed, okay? I feel like there's certainly things that need to be corrected here. I'm hearing people, you know, having to change, raise their vibration, raise their standards, having to do more. And I feel like there is a person that is teaching and another one that is learning. And I feel like that's the balance here that is needed. And I feel like self-love has certainly been a big factor in the way this will be or has been developing. Self-love is the cornerstone of sharing true love. Share it, cherish you. And then here we have a gentleman that has like flowers. So it goes with your reading. So again, I feel like self-love is certainly, I see that very strongly with the queen that we saw earlier. So learning self-love, and as a result, knowing your worth, and again, raising your standards. And with this reunion card, I feel like second chances certainly are of significance here, will be had. And I feel like very much missing here. I feel like someone very much misses you. In fact, I feel like you miss someone as well. Fair and again, balance. I feel like this is a situation that is currently in the process of becoming more balanced. I feel like we're getting there. Heartache. And it says spirit message, and it says spirit message from a loved one or closure from past love. It says, I will always love you. So strong emotions here, I feel. Again, and we saw that with the Six of Pentacles, where there's an individual here where the past being unable to close the past here. Heartache, pain and distress will only come from this love. Best protect your heart. Oh goodness. So yeah, you know, I do feel like that's the way that you're feeling. I do feel like that's the way that you're feeling. And the way that I see things here, it almost seems like, and notice that this is future energy. So future is going to be like still next month and even further than that. So I feel like you're doing well in setting these boundaries now, because that person's coming in with the wrong energy, the wrong mentality. And it's good because I feel like they're being met with opposition, or they're being blocked, and they're being left there to reflect and I guess perhaps try another move. And that's what needs to happen here. And again, I see things developing and changing here in the future. So this is what I have for you, my dear Scorpio. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.